Whew. It's been a while since I've done something like this. Hello everyone, it's me, Dylan, here today, and today I'm doing my, believe it or not, first podcast thing. Yeah, I'm doing a podcast. I'm going to start doing a weekly podcast so I can actually be consistent with the kind of videos I put out. And and what I want to do with this podcast thing is just, put out videos consistently, because if anyone who's been subscribed to my channel for long enough knows I don't put out videos consistently enough. And after watching Jordan Teresa, the YouTube Jordan Teresa, or more specifically the voice notes of Jordan Teresa, I got the idea of making my own weekly podcast thing so I can talk about different topics consistently and not force myself to go down the video essay route, which I have now learned that it's not really my thing. And as much as I love the success I got from my maladaptive daydreaming video, which got like 10,000 views of right now, 2020, April 2026, around the end of April 2026. I haven't checked since. Let me check if this is recording. It's recorded. I haven't actually done anything like it since, and I haven't been able to recreate its success. And do I really want to? I don't know. I just know that the most important thing is to consistently work hard and slowly build an audience and just do the right thing. And also actually have fun with YouTube. And this means since I'm doing this podcast format, I'm not going to be doing any like visuals and stuff like that, or any forms of editing, which I'm going to be honest wasn't something I actually found. Okay, that was a train. No, car that went past. What was I saying? Sorry, that went off the train of thought. This is going to be more of a podcast thing, so I'm not going to do a lot of editing, which I really didn't want to do. And it's going to feel more like a casual conversation. So you could just put this phone down and just when you're doing like, let's say cleaning your room, cleaning your house, doing some cooking, that type of thing. And also, it's good for my friends because I'm going to link this to my friends on Instagram so they could just listen to me talk about whatever I want to yap about while they're doing their stuff, which just seems like egotistical to me. Yeah, just having my friends listen to me yap about stuff because they can't. Oh my gosh! It's like the police. There's a what's it called? Siren outside. It doesn't matter no one's committing. And you actually don't know it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not that much of a big deal. And for those who can see this, I'm recording in my bathroom, which is very weird. But I've been recording in my bathroom for a while now. I used to record in my bedroom. For those who have seen my old videos, but yeah. And just like Jordan Teresa, I've got like a whole list of topics I want to talk about. Okay, let's see. I've already talked about how I stole this idea from Jordan Teresa, but I haven't mentioned that I also got the idea, part of the idea, or the reason I wanted to come up with this whole podcast thing, or look for a different route to take from the whole video essay thing, is because the video game backlog video I made back in December of 2025, I believe. I like making a video because it goes through my day. It went through my year and what I've done, and it's like the slow evolution and change. And I love that. I would want more of that for myself because I want to be old and go through all through my videos and be like, wow, Dylan's really changed and improved and all that stuff. And I think you would probably like to do that. That's probably why a lot of people make it so important to have like Instagram stories, because Instagram stories actually hold all the memories for you, even though that's not always the best thing. And when it holds them, it's easier to go back through them, and it actually improves your memory, and you actually start remembering stuff. People always get on people for taking photos and recording stuff, but that's how they actually remember. You need references to remember stuff. And sometimes when those references leave and go, you want to have something to hold on to, even if it's stupid, goofy, and all that. So when someone's taking a picture or not in the moment, don't shame them because they're trying to actually remember the moment. And plus, that picture they've taken doesn't summarize the whole experience, because those in the moment places happen when you're not there, and it's more of a story. And those stories are remembered because they took that photo, because that photo reminded them, or that Instagram story reminded them, or that Snapchat reminded them. Actually, speaking of Snapchat, someone's I think it was like this thing I went to. Someone said, "Oh, let me use the Snapchat." I was like, "Haha, you use Snapchat? Haha, Snapchat's a big 26." Someone was like, "Hey, I use Snapchat. It's not that bad." And when I think about it, it's like, Dylan, you're 22 and you're turning 23 next month, and you're making fun of people for using apps. Apps. That's stupid. So I was So I really feel bad about that. That's really stupid. It's like during my Reddit era, because of Redditors, people who thought they were different for not using like mainstream social media, but more the niche social media, Reddit, which is called the home place of the internet. If you didn't know, they were so stupid, so dumb. I used to be like those Reddit kids, like 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22. Those times days, but I'm not. I think I'm more of a normie now. Because I started to get into more normie stuff like music, pop culture, and all that. Because turns out if something's popular, it might actually be good. For example, Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso. It's not really my song I'm gonna listen to over and over again, but I can't say it's bad. Like there are good things. Just because you're not gonna like really be into it doesn't make it bad. Let me give a video game example. Mario. Let's compare Sabrina Carpenter to Mario. Like Mario games are great, Sabrina Carpenter songs are great, and sure they might have like a banger like Juno for Sabrina Carpenter and Super Mario Galaxy for the Mario series. But I'm probably a Sonic the Hedgehog guy, so I wouldn't listen to Sabrina Carpenter, but the Sonic the Hedgehog or Doja Cat would be more my thing. You know that type of stuff. Whew. And that's a good. That's I guess a good way to put it. Now let's talk about Instagram. I've actually linked, for those who've been on my YouTube channel for long enough, know that I've linked my Instagram to this to my bio and description for a long time. But I've actually privated my Instagram because I just found it weird that people could find my location and stuff. So I've actually just privated it so it's all my friends. And you know what's great? It's like, oh, I made all these friends like really recently, from October to till now. I've made like so many tons of friends, and I've been to so many tons of places because I made those friends. Honestly, I didn't think I would actually get this far. Like this is the first time like I made friends outside of the school, work, or education system. That was me going out, actually talking and interacting with people, and it worked out pretty well. I actually wanted to talk about friendship as like a whole topic, a whole section topic, but that's going to be for next week because I need to do some journal entries on that topic. Because what I do with my journal nowadays, because I've talked about journaling before on this channel, you should probably check out that video, is that I will just talk about a random topic, whatever comes to mind, but I thought about it like this. Okay, how about you take 1 week and just focus on one topic and that have one overall theme and have multiple topics related to that theme? Like, I think it would be better for your mind to consistently focus on one thing and go over it, and then have like a whole designed citation video esque podcast thing where I just talk about said topic right here, right now to you. I think my friends will actually like that. What else does I have to say about Instagram? Yeah, Instagram is more than just reels. I mean, the reels are fun. I actually spend most of my time with one of my friends just sending each other reels. Actually, that's multiple friends sending each other reels. And sometimes it may feel like your friendship isn't really that strong just from the reels. So you can't just say real, then just like or something. When I think you should actually try and get a conversation out of the reels you send to each other. That's a good thing. That's a great thing. Good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh man, I just sang a lyric. Does that mean I get copyrighted if I made money? I can't monetize this video then. Okay, next topic, video game of the week. That's fair enough because I've been doing the backlog for a while. Shin Megami Tensei 4. This is my first SMT game outside of the Persona series, and oh my god, I think it was a mistake to pick this one first because it's such an open world, a multi-spanning game of stuff, and it's mentally exhausting because people said online, "Oh, bro, the SMT4 map is terrible." Don't, and some other guy said, "Oh, it's pretty good because it just makes you feel so lost in a new city." And when I played it, from my personal experience, I can say that the SMT4 map is absolutely terrible. This open world garbage is actually bad. I'm not joking. And this is my first like real critique, but obviously critique is how we grow as people. I don't want to be like a reviewer, like some armchair critic that doesn't do anything. But I'm just talking about, well, it's kind of different with games because with games you have to experience the gameplay. So your critique on the experience is good, it's fine, it's great. But dear God, the map in SMT4 is actually so painful. So I have to use a walkthrough to help me go through place to place with kind of avoiding spoilers. And honestly, the story of SMT4 so far is pretty good. It's very interesting. I feel like with the SMT franchise, it always felt like I need to be a bit more mature for it. Like, this is a big kids game, even though I'm a 22-year-old adult. It just felt so out of my league, and it still feels like an out of my league series. That Persona is more someone who's more like child. I wouldn't say childish. It's not a childish series at all. But I need a level of maturity for it because honestly, maturity to match it, that type of thing. Now, song of the week. If I have to pick songs right now, I should mention I do learn dance choreos, and I've been into K-pop a bit. K-pop, back into K-pop actually. I've been interested in it since 2018 with Luna. And I think the song I've been learning right now, like the choreography, is Anti-Fragile by Le Seraphim. Good one, heard it way back. And you know what? I'm really liking the choreography. One thing I learned about learning choreo is that I should actually just do test runs where I do it without like having any references to see if it sticks in my brain. I haven't done it for Anti-Fragile, so I don't remember it completely. But if I like did it with someone else, it will start coming back and I'd get into it. But I need to be able to do dance choreos without having some sort of reference with me all the time. Dances I can do without reference. Tweak by a girl set, magnetic, chick chick boom. I should be naming the groups of this. What was it? Gala by XG. Yeah, those type of things. Other groups, songs I can't do that. Do without the references. Love Language by TXT, Kiki. No, not Kiki. 404 New Era by Kiki, and yeah, Anti-Fragile. There's a lot of other some good songs I know. Like Adrenaline, Spaghetti. I know it's without the references. But yeah, that's something I need to fix. So song of this week I'd say is Anti-Fragile. Oh no. Another song I really liked is Jane by I think what's the group's name? Longheads. Okay. It's that one LARP and JJK song, Jane, you're early. Ba da 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 ba ba. It's actually a really good song. I've actually really liked rock. It's not just K-pop. That's my only thing. Actually, I really need to get into more rock groups because all I listened to was like Crush 40, Sonic franchise, and Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear Stripe songs are amazing. I should check out other stuff. Extraordinary Heroes. Yeah, I heard that's a rock group. I should actually like. I know that's K-pop also, but you know, two sides, two different worlds colliding. That type of thing. I should probably get into that more. You know what? Let me think. I actually got nothing to say. That's all my list of things, and I think like Jordan Teresa, I'm just gonna leave this unedited because I haven't actually messed up or said anything stupid. Oh my god. I could just leave it unedited and just it will be like a real convo where it just doesn't cut off and it's all stupid weird and stuff. That's actually wholesome. It's like really talking to a friend. I know I've said that before, but dang, that's really cool. It's gonna be really weird and listen to this while you are like cooking and stuff. But I've had a good time. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, dislike if you dislike, and bye bye.